The following program is brought to you by Realtree Edge. Hunt with an edge. Realtree Edge.
That is huge. That is huge. We've been watching him from up top, and we just moved in right here. His deer's got a lot of mass, got a lot of sticker and kicker points off of him. Probably been watching for about a half hour. He's just standing right there. It's just real hard to get to him. We think about trying to do a stalk, get onto him. There's a lot of deer out there in the field, so we're gonna do one of two things. We're either gonna try to do a stalk or try to find out where he goes off the field. And if we find out where he goes off the field to bed, we'll try to slip in there this afternoon and get pretty close to him so when he comes back out, that is a dandy buck.
This is Bill's third trip of the year back out to Montana to try to fill his whitetail tag. And Bill's persistence really pays off. And this time is no exception. There's a huge deer in this alfalfa field tending does. Bill and cameraman Heath Painter make their way along the riverbank.
Where we are right now, we've probably made our way about 800 to 1,000 yards down this river. The alfalfa field's up above us in this corner down here where that big buck is. What we're gonna try to do is just work our way down, and we're almost to where I wanna pop up. I think we can get real close to him.
Now during this stalk, Heath has had to lug about 60 pounds of camera equipment, camera, tripod, extra batteries, and try to get in position where they can see this deer. And this deer's over 200 yards away. Tending a small group of does, the buck urinates on his hock shortly after he stands up out of his bed.
That's a big deer.
That is a massive body buck. And look at him lip curling, trying to scent those does, which one's coming in the heat. That is an awesome sight. Look at all the trash on his horns. Kickers going everywhere. Bill draws a bead. Good shot, Bill.
Look at this big Montana whitetail. What a big deer. Look at all the sticker and kicker points on this deer. This is a great, great whitetail. Let's take a look at him. Big body. Let me just get over that first. Big body, probably close to 300 pounds, but I want you to look at this rack. This is absolutely incredible right here. Big deer, got a lot of mass. I'm gonna count him up for us real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Looks like we have around 20 scoreable points on him. But what a great deer. You know, let me tell you real quick what happened this morning, which you saw. We binocular this deer from some far off hills. Saw him go out right here behind us in the corner. We went and got our stuff to come back, and before we got back, they were back out in this field. We couldn't get to our tree stands. So what we had to do was get probably 1,000 yards off. We dropped off underneath a river ledge, made our way all the way up underneath, and ironically enough, made it all the way to our tree stands, but we had to sit up underneath it. But I'm telling you, probably a 200-yard shot. Made a good shot the first shot, and just proud of this deer. That is a great Montana whitetail. We locked this stand a couple days ago. We got in here a little bit early this afternoon. Temperature's about 45, 46 degrees, going down to the mid-30s tonight. But really kind of a neat spot. It's one of the areas I've been hunting out here for a lot of years. I've actually had a tree stand in this particular tree a couple years ago. But we got a lot of good thick bedding area close to us, a cut cornfield behind us. And part of this river system, it runs left and right in front of us. These deer traveling all the time, so we hope that we're gonna get something through here this afternoon. We'll see some deer, hopefully. Good deer right here. Good deer, good deer. Good deer. Got a good deer. I think we got a good hit on him. That's a good deer right there. We've had some does in and around us all afternoon. And I look up and here comes this deer through this thicket. He comes up underneath there almost like he wants to make a scrape. He kind of turned, went to a little open right there. I think I made a good shot on that. That is awesome. Look at this deer. Look at the way he's sticking up. And I'm seeing a lot of chicker and kicker points. Oh, yes indeed. Let's get that bow down right there. Oh my goodness. Look at this deer. Look at this deer. Oh, let me take this toboggan. I'll start to get a little warm there. But I want to show you a Kansas deer. I could see a lot of stuff, as far as the split brows, long brows, kickers right here, one off the back, one off this side right there. That is a Kansas deer. I am absolutely thrilled. This deer probably didn't go but about, I'm gonna say maybe 40 yards from the stand. And the broadhead did its job and luckily made a good shot. But I just gotta thank, I say this every year, but Perry Ross. Perry had a little kidney stone this week, and we came and got him and took him to the hospital, emergency room, and had a little surgery done, and he's fine. But I can't wait to call him and tell him about this deer. But the Kansas thing is just so neat. We've hunted with Ross Trophy Outfitters with Perry for a lot of years. A lot of friends of mine, a lot of NASCAR drivers you've seen, from time to time out here. And it seems like we never disappoint. It's just always a great place to be. Perry and Petey, actually Caleb, they work hard. And Bill Jordan is absolutely thrilled with this deer.
This segment is brought to you by the all-new Realtree Timber.
We're just getting settled into the ground blind. The wind's been blowing 15 to 20 miles an hour all day. And we're on one of our food plots called 185, but beautiful afternoon, the weather's been cool. I've got lots of photos of this, what we call the big 6x5, down in here and a couple other stands. So this afternoon we decided to move down in here. This rut is really on right now, and these deer are traveling everywhere, so what we did, we got the bow in here with us, but also brought you know, a gun in here too. So we may just put the bow aside and you know, go gun hunt this afternoon, especially if he's away from us. So we're gonna settle in. It's really pretty this afternoon. Hopefully we can get some deer in here. We got some does coming out here in the corner right now. I tell you, it's just gorgeous right now. The wind's starting to lay a little bit for us. Here comes the big deer. Here comes the big deer. That's him. That's him for sure. That's him for sure. He's probably about 150 yards out. Here comes some other does out in the corner right here too. Here come the does. He's starting to come, he's starting to come. Here he comes, here he comes. He's about to get downwind. Those does are about to get downwind of us. Oh no. He smells us. He's about to run. Oh my God. They just wind us right up. Tell me. Tell me. I got him. He went straight down. He went straight down. That's the big 6x5. Oh my gosh, I cannot even remotely believe it. A bow hunt turning into a gun hunt. I cannot believe it. These deer walked straight through the openings of all these holes in this blind I was just about to draw. And Daniel's filming with me, and he got right to the corner of the blind. He said, I can't see him, I can't see him. Ranged him at 25 yards. And then the does kept going, and they winded us. And they all turned and come back to the center of the field. You saw it, I put the bow down, grabbed the gun. Oh gosh, I wish I could have got him with a bow, but that's the big 6x5. I am so happy. That is the deer right there. Oh man. Show you right here. Planted a bunch of oaks all through here for the field, to go with the field. Got the trail camera, and we knew this deer was coming out on this point by this stand going to another field right there. So, oh man, oh man. Oh, goodness gracious. I've been following this deer for 2 months on trail cameras, and just thought that, oh my gosh, look at the size of this deer. Oh my goodness, just a beautiful, beautiful Georgia deer. And you know, I have a passion and love for hunting and whitetails and making things better. And you know, we got this chicory clover turnip food plot behind us, and I enjoy a lot getting these food plots ready, and with Roger and Brendan and other people here at the farm. But just for these moments right there, and it gives me an opportunity to bring my kids, most important thing to me. And you know, we've already had a couple of kids take some deer already this season, and I'm just tickled with that. But what a magnificent deer. We've been bow hunting this spot the last couple of days, and so today we traded in the bow for his Thompson center. It's gosh, about 9:30. We haven't seen but 2 deer, and they were off in the distance. It's full moon. These deer ought to hopefully move midday. There he is. That's that buck. That's our good deer. That's him. That's him. Moving off from us. He's angling off. Deer, come in right here. Come right here. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's right there. I see him. I see him. Got him right here. Walking down the lane. Got him. Back. God, doggy, I can't see. He's not right behind the trees. He's behind some trees. There he is, right there. Oh yeah, baby. That is an awesome deer. That is an awesome deer. Yeah, baby. Woo! We have been hunting so hard for that deer. We've been bow hunting the first 2 or 3 days. The wind hadn't been right. Last night we came in here and we built this ground blind. It is 11 o'clock and oh gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, baby, yes. Am I excited? Look at this back here. This is what we could see, has long G2s. Let's put this Thompson center down. Goodness gracious. Look at the length of the G2s and 3s and 4s. And look where he's been fighting. He has probably got broken off right here, somewhere in the neighborhood of around 9 inches. He broke it off just past this G4 where it wraps back around. Oh, what a magnificent South Texas Half Brothers Ranch deer. You know, this is just the opposite of what happened last year. We got a really wide, great deer last year. He's narrow up, but look at all the tine length. It just shows that nutrition and South Texas go together. And I can't be more happier than this deer. But let's take a look. Just look.
The following program is brought to you by Realtree Edge. Hunt with an edge. Realtree Edge.
Temperature dropped a little bit for us where it was 90, 92 degrees, but the humidity levels are down. Wind's absolutely perfect for this stand this afternoon, so I'm pretty excited about that. We'll have some deer come in. We just got to get the bigger deer on their feet. So.
It is an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. We have history on this small food plot, bow food plot, of a buck I call Fire Station. We have all kind of trail camera pictures, and I'm hoping I have an opportunity this afternoon.
Got 2 bucks. impressive deer another year or two. He's pretty. With these deer coming into this food plot, we stand a good chance seeing the fire station buck. Here you go. That's him right there, coming in the far end of the field. Far end. What happened? He called me off of him. Unbelievable. My head was in the way. Hopefully he didn't spook too bad. So the deer didn't run out. Here he comes back, here he comes back, here he comes. Coming back. Here he comes. Here he comes. We just got the fire station bug. Yes, we just got the fire station bug. It was just one of those magical afternoons this afternoon. Just weather got right, humidity, wind direction, everything was in our favor. We saw all these other bucks come in ahead of him. I kept telling Johnny, I said, you know, this deer, he's good chance he's gonna come in, and sure enough he did. I cannot wait to get down there and see that deer. This is just a brute of a deer. Oh, you know, this is, I think anywhere you go, this is a good deer. I think anywhere. And you know, the neat thing about this deer, we always talk about the split G2s right there. And he lost a point last year from right there. I think he actually gained it back in height. But this is just a brute of a deer, and I couldn't be any happier. And this is not disappointment. We got so many Moultrie trail camera pictures of him for the last couple of years, and had an opportunity at him last year. Came close, couldn't get it done. We've been running the cameras for the last month and a half, regular on this Evolved Harvest chicory clover food plot. And what's really neat about this food plot, it's a smaller plot. Great for these deer, got a lot of cover around it, water on either end of it. And he's just living here, been here all summer. But this is a brute of a deer. I can't wait to tell my son. I think Todd's gonna be happy. We talked about this deer a lot of cameras, pictures of him. And I tell you what, being here on Realtree Farms, a Georgia deer, I'm just absolutely thrilled. We came in and put these two tripods up, these strong built tripods. And we did a lot of work. We came in here and brushed them up. You can see all the brush around here. But Mike McKenzie and I and Dennis came in here last night, and these are two 14-footers. We actually took post hole diggers and dropped my stand down about probably 18 inches to 2 feet even, and put the legs into the holes. That way the camera could see a little bit better out in front of us. But you know, we came in here about 10 o'clock last night, got everything ready for this morning, so it's gonna be a real pretty morning. The fog's just kind of lifting, coming and going, but I think we're gonna see some deer. Here I'm hunting the Half Brothers Ranch just outside San Antonio, Texas, and this was our first time there, and boy was I in for a real surprise. Really got a nice 8-pointer out there. We've been hunting real hard. We saw a really nice deer yesterday. The same area. And it's real hard not to shoot that deer right there. It's a really nice 8. As you can tell, a lot of deer start coming out of the brush just after daylight, and it was just a great morning for whitetail movement. Big deer. Real big deer. Shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him. Right here, my heart is racing. Bet. I can't see him.
He's down.
That's him, baby. That is him. That is huge. That is huge. You're not gonna believe this. Oh God. That is huge. That is huge. Folks, I just gotta tell you, I can barely see him right there. We had this big 8 we've been seeing all week. We have not seen this deer. And sat up here and debated whether to shoot that big 8-pointer or not. It's just one of those magical moments in mornings. And we just kept saying, you know what? You know, let's just wait and see. This big 8 no longer walked off. I look up and I see this deer. Folks, I'm telling you, that is a deer of a lifetime. Half Brothers Ranch. I'm sitting in here this morning with Mike McKenzie. He's hanging out with me all week. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Whew. Here he is, right here. Look at the horn sticking up. Look how wide this deer is. Goodness gracious. This is a giant South Texas deer. This is a big, big deer. I can't wait. Goodness gracious. Put that old Thompson center down. Folks, let's take a look at him. Look at the width. I am going to imagine this deer somewhere in here is probably 24, if not 25 inches wide. Got good G4s right there. Good brows inside. 6x5. Started to go a little bump right there on that side, but I can't tell you how happy I am. And you know, we have bow hunted all week long, and this is our last morning. And so we decided to switch over to, you know, the Thompson Center 280. And we came in and we did a lot of work brushing up a blind, you know, yesterday, and we even came in here last night to get one of the stands a little bit lower. But you know, we didn't know if we were going to see, you know, a big shooter buck or not. But we saw a good one yesterday, you know, bow hunting. Almost got a shot at him, and luckily came in here and got this deer. But you know, here we are at the Half Brothers Ranch, you know, here just out of Pearsall, Texas. And I always got to thank people who are really responsible, who really help us each and every week. But Dennis, you know, down here on the ranch, helped guiding us, his son Barrett, Jim Miller. I am tickled. I am just absolutely tickled. But let's take a look at him. He is just a magnificent, magnificent South Texas deer.